Hello everyone, this is group number 6. The project we have chosen for the team project is Smart Water Irrigation System. So these are our team members, Aryan Tripathi, me Ashutosh Panigrahi, Shamit Bombarde and Paritosh Sarangi. So these are the topics that we'll be covering throughout the presentation. And this is what we have planned for week number 1, that is the motivation behind the topic, some basic information about it, the components used, and a Tinkercad simulation at the end. So motivation, the most like farm irrigation system is basically made up of two questions: when do I water and how long do I water? If a person starts an irrigation cycle too early or too long, we are doing overwatering, which will lead to wastage of water and money. And in the long run, it might even affect the crops, reducing their prices. And if we start it too late, then the plants may not receive enough nutrients and result in poor quality crops, which will be very harmful for the farmer. And as 70% of fresh water is being used for agriculture and around 50% of it is being wasted due to overwatering, then smart irrigation technology is definitely the solution towards this problem. So I'll now like to hand it to Shamit, who will explain the basics of the project.
Okay, so moving on towards the basics of the project is to provide a bird's eye view on smart water irrigation system and how our project will progress in the coming week. The smart water irrigation systems are used to significantly improve outdoor and indoor water using efficiencies. Unlike traditional methods of irrigation, which requires more manpower, the new age system utilizes the data of social and soil conditions, evaporation, and moisture conditions in that area, automatically adjusting the water schedule time. In our project, we specifically focus on the soil moisture content to create a code in a way to channel the flow of water to the required area whenever there is any kind of lack of moisture detected by the moisture sensor. And a major goal is to provide a clear idea of the project, and thus for having more clarity towards our work, we are going to include a Tinkercad simulation with simultaneous checking of the code and then finally utilizing all this information in our final stage of project. Now Paritosh will carry on the presentation.
So moving on to the components which we'll be using in our project, we will be using a moisture sensor, a relay module, water pump, jumper cable, Arduino and a water tube. Arduino Uno will be the microcontroller which we will be using, and it will be the center of all signal exchanges between the different components of our project. The 4-channel relay module is used to control high voltage, high current load, such as in a motor and AC load. It receives signals from the microcontroller, and depending on the signal it receives, it switches on or off the power to the motor in our project. For our project, when the module receives the low signal, it switches off the power to the motor, and it receives a high signal, it switches it on. The moisture sensor will basically be detecting whether the soil is dry or wet and send the signal to the Arduino, which will then appropriately start the motor or shut it down. Water pump will be used to water from the source and put it into the vase or fields where the plants are present to water them. Jumper cables will be used to connect the relay module to our sensors, and water tube will basically carry the water from the source to its destination. Now handing over to Aryan.
Now we've tried to simulate our project on Tinkercad, but as Tinkercad did not have a water tube or water pump in its lists of components, we have tried to mimic our project using an IR sensor and an IR remote. So in this Tinkercad project, we've used an IR sensor here and use this multimeter and oscilloscope, which would tell us that whether the signal has been detected by our apparatus or not. So next we'll have a look at the code. Now this is the code for our project. We've connected two pins, pin number 3 and pin number 6. Now pin number 3 is taking the pin number 6 is taking the input from the IR sensor, and pin number 3 is used for giving the output to the relay. Now initially we've used the digital write function to put pin number 6 in its default position as low, putting its default position as low. When using the IR remote, we press 1, it gives a hexadecimal value. When that hexadecimal value is detected, we will again use the digital write function to put its value as high. 1 is pressed on the IR remote, then it stays as it was in its default position with a low signal. Now passing it over to Paritosh.
So in week 2, we plan to improve our Tinkercad simulation further. There are still some bugs in it which makes it malfunction at times. We are also thinking of adding a temperature sensor to our simulation, which will basically detect the surroundings temperature. Now if it's hot climate, then the surroundings temperature will be higher and the plants will require more water. So we will increase the delay time for a higher temperature that will allow the plants to get more water in hot weather, and vice versa will happen when it's cold, that is the plants will get less water. Also we will be receiving our hardware this week, so we plan to make a hardware presentation if possible. Thank you.